This is Focus on Britain, a closer look at the forces shaping the nation, its people, its politics, and its place in the world. Beyond the headlines, beyond the sound bites, we bring you the stories that matter and the questions that define modern Britain. This is a Focus on Britain production. Yesteryear's England, once called home. There was a time when England felt like home, not just a place on the map, but a heartbeat beneath my feet. I remember the cobbled streets where laughter echoed, the corner shops with their warm, familiar greetings, and the way the rain painted the rooftops with a kind of quiet poetry. Back then, the air wasn't heavy with today's anxieties. People had time, or at least they pretended to. Sundays meant the smell of roast dinners curling through the streets, not just another day swallowed by the hum of an overworked world. I missed the way the world felt slower, more certain, wrapped in the comforting weight of tradition. There was a pub on the high street where voices rose in cheerful defiance against the cold. The old barman knew our names, poured pints that tasted of belonging. We didn't sit there staring at screens, drowning in the silent noise of a world moving too fast. We spoke, we laughed, we lived. Now England feels different. The faces have changed, or maybe it's just mine in the mirror. The streets are busier but lonelier. The news is always heavy and the weight of it seeps into my bones. Where once stood the heart of my home, now lies something unfamiliar. A place I recognize, but no longer truly know. I long for yesterday, for the England I once knew. But time is relentless, and nostalgia is both a comfort and a curse. Perhaps home isn't a place, but a memory, a whisper of what was, carried in the heart of what remains. And so, the spirit that once burned bright in England's heart has faded, smothered under the weight of its own complacency. The streets echo not with the songs of unity, but with the distant murmurs of discontent. The great institutions that once commanded respect now stand hollow, their authority undermined, their purpose forgotten. The same land that once shaped the modern world now struggles to find its own shape. Where once there was defiance, now there is apathy. Where once there was ambition, now there is decay. The foundations that held firm for centuries begin to crack, and those who remain see the signs, even if they dare not speak of them. Like the ancient empires of Greece, whose ruins still whisper of past glories, England now faces its own twilight. The descent has begun.
Woke up to a city that's lost its glow. Once painted red, now it's all too cold. Where's the spark that we used to know? The pubs are quieter, the streets move slow. Old streets were full of life and light, but now the air just doesn't feel right. The towers are tall, but the hearts feel small. The rain's still falling, but it's not the same at all. What happened to my England? Where did it all go wrong? We used to hum to the sound of a song. Now the beat's lost and the words are gone. What happened to my England? Where's the joy? Where's the fire? Was it sold for a dream or drowned in the mire? Double-decker memories fading fast. The cobblestone charm just couldn't last. High street shops with boarded doors. The local accent barely heard anymore.